Danny, I think about you all the time when I pass that beautiful pink donut shop in Hollywood. It is just a beacon of sunshine for me.
And for me, they don't let me go in there anymore because the pineapple fritter, if you eat 2 of them, you need rehab.
This is What a Joke
with Tom Papa and Fortune Feimster
on Netflix is a Joke Radio.
And your tacos. I've eaten your tacos too.
Awesome.
I'm all up on the Danny Trejo food.
Let's start with the food. How did you end up opening up food spots? I mean, you're a Los Angeles native. You know what we like to eat. How did you make the venture into actually making it for other people?
You know, everything good that has happened to me has happened as a direct result of helping someone else. Mm-hmm. This director, a guy named Craig Moss, great director, he wanted me to do this low budget, no budget movie. You know what I mean? And I had a spot over here with about 25 grand. You know, I'm thinking, come on, I'd rather do this one than eat lunch. But my agent, Gloria, kept kind of like pushing me. This is going to turn into something. I have a feeling. And, and once women get a feeling, it's like, you battle uphill. So I kept trying to push it. And you know that look they get, that, well, okay, all right. No, fine. Go ahead. We don't have to discuss it no more. All right, let's do it then. So we do this low budget movie, some movie called Badass, turns into a trilogy. I make 4 times the money, but I meet this director, this producer named Ash Shaw, and he saw that I eat good. 65, 70 years old, you better eat good. So Ash says, Danny, why don't you open a restaurant, man? You're a foodie. And I said, well, no, I like to eat healthy. He said, open a restaurant. Jokingly, I said, Trejo's Tacos. And he brought me a business plan. I opened it, first page, no killing egg. I gave it to Gloria.
Yeah.
Not exciting. It's definitely not what I'm going to do. So Gloria read it and said, Danny, this is a no-brainer. This is the first time somebody wants you to do something and they're not asking for 25 grand up front.
Right.
Wow, that's
we
cool.
got into the food business,
Man.
and I said, I'm not going to be just the picture. It's like it's my name. So I'm going to test the food. Yeah. So I eat food. I send friends in there, but it's so funny. I send them in incognito, and then the staff will call me, Danny, stop sending your friends, scaring everybody.
Like undercover boss.
But I've never gotten a bad report. We've been in business 5 years, and I've never had a complaint.
Wow.
It's like, so the food's good, and everybody keeps saying, what's your secret? The secret's good food. People don't come back for bad food.
That's right.
You feel like you're being directed. You feel like you're in the hands of the director.
I love it when a director knows exactly what he wants, and he says, look, this is what I want. Okay, cool. You got hired to direct me. I got hired to act.
I was around lowriders and gangsters, and I was around hip hop. With both of those comes girls. LA culture.
I'd like to read just because it kind of sets the tone. I mean, you've had this incredible life based in family. You're in and out of prison, drug rehab, and then you end up with one of the most prolific film careers. But just to read this little prologue that you have, it says, to all the incarcerated men and women throughout the world, know that through God, all things are possible. You can not only make it out of your current circumstances, but you can know a freedom and happiness you never thought possible. You can't even dream of the kind of life you can have. I love you, and I'm praying for you every day. That is powerful.
That's the truth.
Man, how did you, when you're going through that and you're going in and out of prison, what is the thing that changes your life like that?
You know how in the Army they say never volunteer for anything. It's the same thing in prison. I volunteered. I signed up because I have a drug problem. I can't say because I want to see the girls. So I go to this meeting. But that jacket, that record follows you every institution. Right. We see you have a drug problem. Okay. So I had to go to meetings in every institution I was in. Right. And it was good.
Yeah.
The support system that I have, we got like from plumbers to psychiatrists. You know what I mean? And So you need a plumber? Yeah, I know him. A DJ is my pal, man. It's like, yeah, I got Joanne, my ex-wife. So everything that's happened to me has happened as a direct result of helping someone else. Mm-hmm. I met Mario Castillo, 92. We were doing Blood In, Blood Out. Later on in life, 7 years ago, he saved my son's life.
Oh, wow.
Really? How so?
I was in Germany, and I got a call from one of my son's friends. And they said, Danny, Gilbert's dying, man. They got him in a crack house. And so I called Mario. So Mario was turned into Sam Spade. People found out where he was. Took one of the bodyguards I got with him, right?
Wow.
Him and the bodyguard pulled up in front of this crack house. They got guards out in front of this sucker, right?
Jeez.
And the bodyguards are, wait, let's wait for backup, Mario. Fuck you. And goes, crashes in the door, tells one of them bodyguards, don't move, and walked in. Picked up my son, brought him out.
Wow.
I got back and we took my son to rehab. A girl named Renee, I called her up and I said, Renee, I got to get my son into rehab. Bring him. She was running a recovery center called Top of the World. Mm-hmm. And it was in Lake Arrowhead. We passed through the clouds. And I'll never forget what my son said. He said, I might get clean here because all avenues of escape are out.
Oh, right.
And you know what? He's going on 7 years clean, man. He's having a birthday.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
7 years.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Frank. But we'll be on our way.
Not so fast. You and me got some unfinished business.
No, our business is done.
Pa, you remember how I told you Ma died?
Yeah.
Well, the son of a bitch who shot her had a tattoo on his hand. Just like Cicero here.
What? You mean my little horseshoe? That's always brought me luck. Especially when I was shooting somebody.
Well, killer, your luck just ran out.
Your hand touch that knife, boy. Be the last thing you ever touch.
Oh, I ain't using these knives. No. Not for my mama. I saved a special one. Just for you.
Is it true that you're the most killed actor in the history
In
of
Hollywood,
film?
yeah. I think
That is amazing.
I was at 75. I think I'm at 90 now.
Wow, 90.
That record. I say, hey, that means I work.
That's right.
Yeah,
You're
that's
working. You're working.
What was the coolest way you were killed?
I had Robert De Niro kill me. Okay,
That's
Bob
pretty cool.
De Niro. I'll never forget it. We're sitting there before makeup. I'm sitting there. Bob, I love calling him Bob. Bob said, what do you think, Danny? I don't know, Bob. How do you think? How are we going to play this? And he said, well, you know what? I think you're already dead. I mean, I think you just have enough in you to every word. You die a little more. Just the way I see it, Bob. Yeah. I'm arguing with him.
It sounds good to me.
And you know what? It was like the most iconic death of the last 10, 15 years.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, our studio, when we do this show normally in the studio, we pass by your donut place every day, like Fortune said.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll run into you there and enjoy a pineapple
Call me
fritter.
before you get there. Call me before you get there. God bless. Thank you so much, man.
How about we spin the wheel of fun?
I love that plan.
Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Play a round of What Does Fortune Like? I love this game.
What does Fortune like?
I'm so good at this. I think I've won every round of this.
No one last time.
I think that's right.
And he cheated. Okay, let's see.
Does Fortune like Grey's Anatomy, the TV show?
Nope.
Wow, just a quick nope.
No, Fortune doesn't really like medical shows.
What?
Yep, fun fact.
I think she liked it at first, but once there was the second bombing in the hospital, she started to get a little like, this show's gone off the rails.
I'm going to say Fortune does like it. I don't think she currently watches it, but when it was in the cultural zeitgeist, yeah, she was on board.
Really?
Yes.
Fortune, do you like Grey's Anatomy?
I mean, Charlene and Joe are kind of both right. I watched it a lot in the beginning.
What?
And it did get insane where you're like, how could one place constantly get so many awful things happening to them? This is not normal.
All right, quick, one more. What does Fortune like? I know we're running out of time. Hurry.
Okay, we know she likes ice cream.
We
What
do.
does Fortune like Dole Whip?
I don't think she knows what that is.
I know what Dole Whip is, but I can't say that I've had it.
But that's what I meant.
No one wins?
No, I think I win.
You should have been more specific.
Yeah, you said she doesn't know what it is. She quickly knew what it was.
Man, I always get screwed on this game.